Hello, my name is Philip McGann from Claritude Financial Planning, and thank you very much for watching this webinar. The information presented today is of a general nature. It's general advice. It's not personal advice. It doesn't relate to your personal circumstances, so please do not action anything on the information presented here without having a discussion with me about your personal circumstances. Right, today's topic is how much money do I need to retire? Now, this is a topic I get asked about a lot, and my answer is always the same. Well, it all depends. It depends on your personal situation. It depends on your personal lifestyle in retirement to see what sort of money you require. And it's really a case of not so much how much bigger lump sum you need in retirement to retire, but where will your recurring income come from to pay for the lifestyle that you desire in retirement? That's what you're really asking. And that's what we'll be looking at here today. It's a pretty involved topic, so I wanted to split it up into two webinars. So basically, this first webinar will be looking at the expenditure side. How much will your lifestyle in retirement cost you for now? And then in the second webinar, I'll look at where is the money going to come from to provide for that recurring income to pay for the lifestyle that you desire. So when you're working out how much expenditure you will require in retirement to have the lifestyle you desire, this is the interesting scenario. There's broad topics that you need to consider. Obviously, it's all to do with the lifestyle you're looking for. But where will you be living in retirement? What will you be doing in retirement? What sort of major expenses will you have around travel and pastimes, but also medical expenses as well? So first up, where will you be living? Will you be living in the home that you are now? Will you be downsizing to go into something a little bit lower maintenance, maybe freeing up some capital for other income producing purposes? But if you have, are you renting? Are you potentially still have a mortgage in retirement? But also, even if you live in a body corporate scenario in a unit complex, what are the ongoing costs of the body corporate fees? Those things need to be taken into account. What are the rates on your current home, the maintenance costs, insurance, those sorts of things? You need to factor those in. So that's on the accommodation side. But then major expenses from there is what sort of lifestyle will you be leading in retirement? Are you planning to do, once you finish up work, to do a lot more travel, to spend a lot more time with, say, your grandchildren? What are your hobbies? Do you have expensive pastimes or something not as much? So those are the things will add up. What are your medical expenses likely to be? Have you got medical issues at the present time or likely into the future that require you to set aside recurring income for that as well, for treatments and the like? A good example to show you how you need to work things through is the different levels of, say, travel. Are you the sort of person who likes to actually do a lot of local domestic travel? If you live in Brisbane, you just want to have a trip down the coast from time to time or up the coast. If you live in Perth, you may well like to have a weekend away at Margaret River. Those sorts of things are domestic travel, maybe not as expensive as other things. Are you looking to do a lot more interstate travel, big treks? Are you looking to sort of do the grey nomad on a regular basis or a one-off basis? And will that cost a lot of funds to actually set yourself up for that, four-wheel drives, caravans, that sort of thing? And then at the other end of the scale is obviously the international travel. Australians love our international travel if we can get out of the country, and hopefully that'll change soon. And that is an expensive exercise depending on whether you're heading to Asia or the Americas or to Europe. The further away it is, the more expensive it can become. So you need to factor that in, what sort of travel expenditure you are likely to be incurring. So once you're working through those major expenses, your accommodation, your travel, your lifestyle, your medical expenses, you'll come up with a dollar figure of what your regular occurrence or regular expenditures were likely to be on a yearly basis in retirement. A good barometer of that is a number of financial calculators available online from government sources, big financial institutions, working at levels of recurring income for the lifestyle that you're trying to achieve. So it's a basic level or a more lavish lifestyle. And the figures tend to sort of fall in around the $40,000 scenario per year, up to $65,000, $70,000 at the other end of the scale. Somewhere in there is the various ranges from a basic lifestyle in retirement to something a bit more lavish. Now, if you work out what your recurring income needs are and you fall within that broad range from 40 up to 70, you're probably in the ballpark. And that's not too bad. If you find that you're way down below 40,000, chances are you may not have included everything you should be including in there. At the other end of the scale, if you're well over $70,000, you may be overestimating potentially. So just be careful in that sort of range when you're sort of working it through. So once you've lobbed at the figure that you think is achievable, or what you feel is a good estimate of what your lifestyle in retirement will cost you, that's the figure that you need to then work on where the income is going to come from. And that's what I'm here to assist with. So next webinar, we will actually look at the income generating side of things. Where is your income that you are requiring for the lifestyle you desire? Where is it going to come from? But for now, that's where we'll finish off. My name is Philip McGann. If I can help you with any of this, because on one level, this can seem a bit complicated, but it needn't be complicated if you've got the right advice and the right advisor in your corner assisting. So you can sort of come and have a chat to me, have a look at our website, claritudefp.com.au, or give me a call on 0491 686 236. My name is Philip McGann from Claritude Financial Planning. Thank you for watching.